In today's video, we are going to see a what if of One Piece. In this case, we will study the possibility of what would have happened in One Piece if Luffy had not eaten the Gomu Gomu no Mi. If you like these videos, support it with a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. The story of Monkey D. Luffy, the future Pirate King, began in a small village called Fuchsia, raised by his grandfather, Garp, and influenced by the fiery pirate red-haired Shanks. Luffy's dream was always to find the legendary One Piece and become the Pirate King. But what if, on that fateful day, Luffy never ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi? What if he remained an ordinary boy with extraordinary dreams? Luffy's journey starts the same way, with his idol, Shanks, visiting Fuchsia village. Luffy still admires Shanks and his crew, longing to be a pirate. He still gets into trouble, attempting to prove his bravery. However, without the Gomu Gomu no Mi, Luffy's misadventures don't include accidentally consuming the devil fruit. Instead, Luffy spends his time training, trying to become stronger without relying on any supernatural powers. He is determined to make a name for himself with sheer willpower and strength. Shanks, noticing Luffy's determination, still sees potential in the boy and leaves him his straw hat, telling him to return it once he becomes a great pirate. When Luffy faces Higuma the bear, he doesn't have rubber abilities to save him. Instead, he relies on his wits and agility. The Sea King incident happens similarly, but instead of stretching to save Shanks, Luffy desperately swims and tries to fight off the beast. Shanks still loses his arm saving Luffy, who feels even more motivated to become stronger and repay his debt to Shanks. Shell's Town arc, the first mate years pass, and Luffy sets off on his adventure. Without the Gomu Gomu no Mi, Luffy has trained intensely in martial arts, developing his own unique fighting style. He arrives in Shell's Town and meets Zoro, a swordsman bound and starved by the corrupt Marine Captain Morgan. Luffy, still possessing his indomitable spirit, is impressed by Zoro's resolve and decides to free him. Together, they take on Morgan and his men, but this time, Luffy relies on his martial arts skills rather than rubber abilities. Zoro, seeing Luffy's strength and determination, agrees to join him on his quest to become Pirate King. Luffy and Zoro sail to Orange Town, where they encounter Nami, a skilled navigator and thief, and Buggy the Clown, a pirate with the Chop Chop fruit ability. Without his rubber abilities, Luffy finds it more challenging to fight Buggy, who can split his body into pieces. Luffy's strategy involves outmaneuvering Buggy and exploiting his weakness. He learns to use his environment and quick thinking to gain the upper hand. With Zoro's help, they manage to defeat Buggy, and Nami, impressed by Luffy's leadership and resolve, reluctantly decides to join them, though she still hides her true motive of gathering money to buy back her village from Arlong. The crew arrives at Syrup Village, where they meet Usopp, a young liar with dreams of becoming a brave warrior of the sea. Usopp's tales inspire Luffy, who sees potential in him. When they uncover Captain Kuro's plot, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp work together to protect the village. Without his rubber abilities, Luffy relies heavily on teamwork and strategy. The battle against Kuro and his crew is intense, but Luffy's leadership and fighting skills, along with Zoro's swordsmanship and Nami's cleverness, lead them to victory. Usopp, inspired by their bravery and accepting Luffy's invitation, joins the crew. Luffy and his crew head to the floating restaurant Baratie, where they meet Sanji, a cook with a dream of finding the All Blue. They also encounter Don Krieg, a ruthless pirate who seeks to take over the Baratie. Luffy's battle with Krieg is tougher without his rubber abilities. He relies on his martial arts, agility, and quick thinking to counter Krieg's brute strength and arsenal of weapons. The battle is grueling, but Luffy's determination and refusal to give up inspire Sanji. Sanji decides to join Luffy, leaving the Baratie to pursue his dream. The crew learns of Nami's tragic past and her enslavement to the Fishman pirate Arlong. Determined to free her and her village, they head to Arlong Park. The fight against Arlong and his crew is the toughest challenge yet for Luffy and his friends. Without rubber powers, Luffy has to be even more strategic. He uses his martial arts to outmaneuver Arlong, targeting his weaknesses and rallying his friends. Zoro, despite his injuries, fights fiercely alongside Luffy. Sanji and Usopp also contribute with their skills and teamwork. The battle is intense and emotional, but Luffy's resolve and the crew's unity lead them to victory. Nami, finally free from Arlong's tyranny, officially joins the crew, grateful and determined to help Luffy achieve his dream. If you want to support Luffy to be the king of the pirates and join his crew, you can do so through a comment saying, "Luffy, you are my captain," and also through the like button and subscribe to this channel. I hope you don't betray Luffy. The crew heads to Logtown, the place where the pirate king, Goldie Roger, was executed. Here, they encounter powerful enemies, including Smoker, a marine captain with the Smoke Fruit ability. Luffy's fight with Smoker is incredibly challenging. Without his rubber abilities, he struggles against Smoker's intangibility. However, Luffy's sheer determination and agility allow him to hold his own, even if just barely. The crew narrowly escapes, thanks to a mysterious figure who helps them, Dragon, Luffy's father. As the crew enters the Grand Line, their bond is stronger than ever. Having escaped Logtown, the Straw Hat Pirates set sail towards Reverse Mountain, the gateway to the Grand Line. The treacherous waters and violent currents make the journey perilous. Without Luffy's rubber powers, navigating these waters relies heavily on Nami's exceptional navigation skills and the crew's teamwork. As they ascend Reverse Mountain, their ship, the Going Merry, is battered by the waves. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp work together to keep the ship steady, showing their growth as a cohesive unit. With Nami's precise instructions and Luffy's unwavering determination, they manage to make it through the mountain and into the Grand Line. The crew's first stop in the Grand Line is Whiskey Peak, a town that initially appears welcoming. However, it is revealed to be a haven for bounty hunters from the Baroque Works organization. The Straw Hats are ambushed, and a fierce battle ensues. Luffy's leadership shines as he coordinates the crew to fend off the bounty hunters. Zoro's swordsmanship and Sanji's combat skills are crucial in dealing with the numerous foes. Luffy himself fights valiantly, using his martial arts to take down the stronger opponents. Their teamwork and resilience allow them to overcome the ambush. The next destination is Little Garden, a prehistoric island inhabited by giants Dory and Brogy. Here the crew faces off against Baroque Works agents Mr. 3 and Miss Goldenweek. The agents' abilities present new challenges for the Straw Hats. Luffy's quick thinking and adaptability are crucial in dealing with Mr. 3's wax fruit powers. He devises a plan to free his crewmates from Mr. 3's wax prison, using the environment to his advantage. The battles are intense, but the crew's growing bond and determination see them through. In need of a doctor for Nami, who has fallen ill, the crew heads to Drum Island. Here, they encounter the tyrannical Wapol and his subordinates. Luffy, driven by his desire to save Nami, leads the charge against Wapol. Without rubber powers, Luffy relies on his martial arts and sheer willpower to fight Wapol and his henchmen. The crew's unity and strength are on full display as they battle through the cold and the odds. They manage to defeat Wapol and his men, earning the friendship of Tony Chopper, a reindeer with a human form thanks to the human fruit. Chopper joins the crew as their doctor. The Straw Hat Pirates arrive in Alabasta, a kingdom in turmoil due to the machinations of Baroque Works and their leader, Crocodile. The crew is determined to help Princess Vivi save her country. This arc is one of the most challenging, with numerous battles against powerful foes. Luffy's fight against Crocodile is particularly grueling. Without the advantage of rubber abilities, Luffy has to outsmart Crocodile's sand fruit powers. The first encounter leaves Luffy severely injured, but he learns from the experience and develops new strategies. The final battle in Alubarna is a testament to Luffy's growth as a leader. He uses the knowledge he's gained and the support of his crew to defeat Crocodile, liberating Alabasta. Vivi, grateful for their help, decides to stay and rebuild her country. But the bond she shares with the Straw Hats remains strong. After their victory in Alabasta, the crew sets their sights on the Sky Island, Skypiea. To find it, they head to Jaya, where they encounter the belligerent pirate Bellamy and the enigmatic Mont Blanc cricket. Luffy's fight with Bellamy is a crucial moment. Without his rubber abilities, he relies on pure strength and skill to defeat Bellamy, showing his growth as a fighter. The crew learns about the legend of the City of Gold and sets out to find the knock-up stream that will take them to the sky. Reaching Skypiea, the Straw Hats are plunged into a conflict between the Skypieans and the Shandians. They also face the tyrannical god Enel, who wields the power of the Rumble Rumble fruit, making him nearly invincible. Luffy's fight against Enel is incredibly challenging. Enel's lightning abilities are a significant threat, but Luffy's determination and ingenuity shine. He realizes that his martial arts training, combined with his unpredictable fighting style, can help him counter Enel's attacks. The battle is arduous, but Luffy's resilience and strategic thinking lead him to victory, freeing Skypiea from Enel's tyranny. The crew's next stop is Water 7, a city of shipwrights, where they seek to repair the Going Merry. Here, they encounter the secretive organization CP9, which has infiltrated the Galley Law Company. The arc is marked by internal strife and the revelation of Nico Robin's past. Luffy's leadership is tested as he deals with the betrayal and the intense battles against CP9 agents. Without his rubber powers, he relies on his martial arts and the support of his crew. The fight against Rob Lucci, in particular, is a testament to Luffy's growth. He uses his agility and combat skills to counter Lucci's immense strength and techniques. Despite the challenges, the crew's unity prevails. They rescue Robin and secure the plans for the legendary ship, the Thousand Sunny, built by Frankie, who joins the crew as their shipwright. The climax of the Water 7 saga takes place at Enies Lobby, where the Straw Hats confront the full might of the world government to rescue Robin. The battles are intense, with each crew member facing a formidable opponent. Luffy's fight against Lucci is one of the toughest yet. Without the advantage of rubber abilities, Luffy has to rely on his combat training and indomitable will. The battle is fierce and grueling, but Luffy's determination to save Robin and his unyielding spirit lead him to victory. The crew's actions at Enies Lobby make them targets of the world government, but they emerge stronger and more united. Robin, now free from her past, fully embraces her place in the crew. After the intense battles at Enies Lobby, the crew takes a brief respite. Frankie completes the Thousand Sunny, a ship capable of taking them to the ends of the Grand Line. They also meet Brook, a living skeleton and musician, who joins the crew after Luffy helps him retrieve his shadow from the ghost island of Thriller Bark. The adventures that follow are marked by new challenges and growth. Luffy's leadership and the crew's bond are tested time and again, but they continue to face each trial with determination and unity. The crew arrives at the Sabaody Archipelago, a stopping point for pirates entering the New World. Here, they encounter the 11 supernovas, including Trafalgar Law and Eustace Kid, and learn about the dark realities of the world, including the human auctioning house and the celestial dragons. Luffy's encounter with the celestial dragons and the ensuing chaos draw the attention of the Marines, leading to a confrontation with Admiral Kizaru and the powerful pacifistas. The crew is overwhelmed by the sheer power of their opponents. Without rubber powers, Luffy's fight against Kizaru and the pacifistas is nearly impossible. The situation becomes dire, but they are saved by the appearance of Silver's Rayleigh, the former first mate of the Roger Pirates. Despite Rayleigh's help, the crew is ultimately separated by Bartholomew Kuma's abilities. Luffy finds himself on Amazon Lily, an island inhabited by warrior women. Here, he meets Boa Hancock, the pirate empress, who initially sees him as an enemy but grows to admire his spirit and determination. Luffy's time on Amazon Lily is crucial for his growth. He learns about Haki, a powerful ability that can counter devil fruit users, and begins to develop his own Haki under the guidance of Hancock and her sisters. With newfound resolve, Luffy sets out to reunite with his crew and face the challenges ahead. Determined to save his brother Ace, who is imprisoned in Impel Down, Luffy infiltrates the notorious prison. He faces numerous powerful foes, including the Warden Magellan, whose venom fruit powers are deadly. Luffy's battles in Impel Down are intense and grueling. Without rubber abilities, he relies heavily on his developing Haki and combat skills. He forms alliances with former enemies, including Boogie, Mr. Tube on Clay, and even Crocodile. The escape from Impel Down is a chaotic and desperate struggle, but Luffy's determination and the bonds he forms with his allies see him through. The Marineford War is a pivotal moment in Luffy's journey. The war pits the Whitebeard pirates and their allies against the full might of the Marines and the warlords of the sea. Luffy, driven by his determination to save Ace, plunges into the heart of the battle. Without rubber abilities, Luffy's participation in the Marineford War relies heavily on his developing haki and his sheer willpower. He battles through countless Marines and warlords, facing formidable foes like Mihawk and Akainu. Each clash is a test of his resolve and ingenuity. Luffy's desperation to reach Ace is palpable. He fights alongside powerful allies like Whitebeard, Marco, and the other commanders of the Whitebeard pirates. When Luffy finally reaches the execution platform, he uses a burst of Conqueror's haki, momentarily stunning everyone and giving him a brief window to free Ace. Despite Luffy's valiant efforts, Ace is ultimately killed by Akainu. The loss is devastating for Luffy, who falls into a state of despair. However, he is saved by his allies and taken to safety by Jinbei and the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates. Luffy's grief over Ace's death is profound. He retreats to Amazon Lily to recover, where he is consoled by Boa Hancock and his friends. During this time, he realizes that he needs to grow stronger to protect his friends and achieve his dream of becoming the Pirate King. Realizing the need for greater strength, Luffy decides to undergo intense training. He is guided by Silver's Rayleigh, who teaches him the advanced forms of haki. Over the course of 2 years, Luffy hones his observation, armament, and Conqueror's haki, becoming a formidable fighter without the need for devil fruit powers. Luffy's training is grueling, but his determination to protect his crew and fulfill his promise to Ace drives him forward. By the end of the 2 years, Luffy emerges stronger, faster, and more skilled than ever before. Luffy reunites with his crew at the Sabaody Archipelago. The reunion is joyous, and the crew is eager to continue their journey into the new world. Luffy's newfound strength and mastery of haki impress his friends and give them renewed confidence. The Straw Hats' journey into the New World begins with Fishman Island. Here, they encounter the tyrant Hody Jones and his crew, who seek to overthrow the island's royal family. The Straw Hats stand against them, determined to protect the island and its inhabitants. Luffy's battle with Hody Jones showcases his improved haki and combat skills. He uses his armament haki to counter Hody's enhanced strength and his observation haki to predict and dodge attacks. The fight is intense, but Luffy's training pays off, and he emerges victorious. The Straw Hats' actions on Fishman Island earn them the gratitude of the inhabitants and pave the way for peace between humans and fishmen. They continue their journey, ready to face the challenges of the new world. The crew's next stop is Punk Hazard, an island divided into fiery and icy halves. Here, they encounter the mad scientist Caesar Clown, who is conducting dangerous experiments. They also meet Trafalgar Law, who proposes an alliance to take down one of the 4 emperors, Kaido. Luffy's encounters on Punk Hazard are marked by fierce battles and strategic alliances. His fight against Caesar Clown highlights his mastery of haki, as he uses it to counter Caesar's gas-based abilities. The alliance with Law sets the stage for their future confrontations with the powerful forces of the New World. The alliance leads the Straw Hats to Dressrosa, a kingdom ruled by the warlord Don Quixote do Flamingo. The arc is filled with intrigue, deception, and intense battles as the crew works to free the kingdom from Doflamingo's tyranny. Luffy's battle with Doflamingo is one of his toughest yet. Doflamingo's string fruit abilities and his mastery of haki make him a formidable opponent. Luffy relies on his own haki and combat skills, along with the support of his allies, to overcome Doflamingo's powers. The battle is fierce and grueling, but Luffy's determination and strategic thinking lead him to victory, liberating Dressrosa. After the events of Dressrosa, the crew heads to Zoo, a massive elephant carrying an island on its back. Here, they meet the Mink tribe and learn about the road poneglyphs, which hold the key to finding the One Piece. They also discover that Sanji has been taken by the Big Mom pirates. The crew's time on Zoo is marked by alliances and revelations. Luffy's leadership and determination to rescue Sanji and reach the end of the Grand Line drive the crew forward. The alliance with the Mink tribe and the samurai of Wano sets the stage for the epic battles to come. Determined to rescue Sanji, Luffy and a small team infiltrate Big Mom's territory, Whole Cake Island. The arc is filled with perilous encounters and intense battles as they navigate the treacherous world of the Big Mom pirates. Luffy's fight against Big Mom's forces showcases his growth and the power of his haki. The battle with Katakuri, one of Big Mom's strongest commanders, is particularly intense. Katakuri's mastery of observation haki makes him a formidable opponent, but Luffy's determination and his own developing haki allow him to hold his own. The rescue mission is a testament to Luffy's resolve and the strength of his bonds with his crew. Despite the overwhelming odds, Luffy's determination and strategic thinking lead to a successful, albeit narrow, escape. The crew's journey brings them to Wano Country, a land under the oppressive rule of Kaido, one of the 4 emperors. The arc is filled with epic battles, alliances, and the culmination of Luffy's growth as a leader and a fighter. Luffy's battle with Kaido is the ultimate test of his abilities. Kaido's immense strength and dragon form present a nearly insurmountable challenge. However, Luffy's mastery of haki, his strategic mind, and his unwavering determination drive him to push beyond his limits. The alliance with the samurai of Wano, the Mink tribe, and other powerful allies is crucial in the battle against Kaido and his forces. The fight is grueling and filled with sacrifices, but Luffy's resolve and the unity of his allies lead them to victory. With Kaido defeated and Wano liberated, Luffy and his crew stand on the brink of achieving their ultimate goal. The journey has been long and filled with countless challenges, but Luffy's determination and the bonds he has forged with his crew have brought them this far. As they set sail for the final leg of their journey, the Straw Hat Pirates are ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. The dream of becoming the Pirate King is within reach, and Luffy's adventure continues, driven by his indomitable spirit and the strength of his friends. And you? What do you think about this possibility of what would happen if Luffy had not eaten the Gomu Gomu no Mi? Leave it in the comments, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.